Hi guys, so this video is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, North Node. I hope all of you are doing fantastic. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so let's see. Let's do a little energy clearing here. Just a little. We'll see what's coming up in the energies for Aries in the next couple of days. The energies could be pertaining to you now. They could also be in the near future. Predictive energies. It's a spirit message for what's coming in. Okay, spirit, angels, and guides. Let's see. Let's clear away the energies, any negative energies around Aries. Let's clear out the negative energies. Let's also do a return to sender. If there's any negative energy coming towards Aries, let's return the energy back to sender times 10. We don't want any negative energies around Aries. Let's do a reversal of all negative energies, all hexes, and just send it back to sender and remove these people from Aries energies. You don't want them around you. You don't want them in your energies. Send the demons back to where they came from. Okay. This like feather is breaking off here. But anyway, okay. So let's see what we have here. What's coming up for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All this pressure is going to be gone. I feel like there's going to be a load lifted off your shoulders. Something you've been carrying around. Pressure. You're going to like just let the pressure off. Kind of like release the valve. Just kind of like don't let it build up. Alright, Spirit, please show us what's coming up for my dear Aries friends. The Page of Pentacles, Emperor, King. There's an earth sign or there's a message about money. Let's see what this is. Emperor's underlying. King of Fire is the main energy. Leadership, being involved, taking action. Temperance. There's something that you want to do right away, impulsively. You have to calm yourself, manage your emotions. So let's see what's coming up. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Okay, there's some information that you need. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Ideas, information is not clear. Eight of Swords. Feeling isolated, alone, trapped, without options in the past, or something you couldn't figure out. Wow. So you're standing your ground up against something here. You're in defense. There's something that you feel is very important to you. Your energy is justice. I feel like this is your outcome because we also have Nine of Rods. Like you're not giving up. You are very motivated. There's an energy of Taurus around you, which is something institutionalized, something you should do, or something that is like a requirement. What is it you're wanting out of this? What is it you're wanting? A King of Swords. So you want someone to make a decision, a final decision. Justice is around the energies. So this is the energy of Libra. It's kind of like a 50-50, like an equal balance. It's kind of like wanting correction. The justice can also be something where you can't make up your mind. So you want it to be fair. You know, it's a difficult decision for you, but your energy is motivated. You are very motivated. There's an Earth page in the crossing. Any Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo to an Aries, Leo, Sag man. Why are you Two of Swords? What is it Aries does not know? A Page of Cups and a Page of Fire. Two messengers coming in. Earth. Oh, three. Earth, water, and air. Three people coming around, talking, communicating. Why are you Nine of Rods here? You're wanting to defend, or you know the truth, or there's something about truth. New ideas, information that is clear. Okay. What is the Emperor? Or why am I saying Emperor? What is the Hierophant? Something that is about policy, procedure, duty, ethics. Three of Pentacles and Hangman. Someone feels like this is the only way to submerge and commit to a network or a team, a responsible or some kind of team or network, and you don't know this. What is the justice of the outcome? Two of Pentacles, juggling or weighing your options. And what is this about? What is juggling? And Eight of Cups. You feel like you want to walk away from something here. You want a decision to be made. Somebody is submerged or stuck in a situation that they have committed to. And Knight of Cups. So somebody's coming forward with their feelings, saying, hey, this is how I feel. You know the truth about this. There's something where you may think that this is phony, false, or a lie. And so you get justice out of it. By the root of the issue, balancing your emotions, being patient, warming the waters, or understanding. Okay. Where? Okay. So temperance is the root of it, which could also be Sagittarius. Temperance has to be with tempering emotions. What comes up is someone who is very defensive or standing on a higher ground, defending, fighting for something that they believe in, and your energy is, I'm not going to give up, I'm not going to quit. Maybe you're going to block this person off, but there is like someone very insisting or combative, and they are aligning with like these page energies, which is either younger or it is a team of people who talk to each other. Hangman. So there's something about being stuck or having to submit or submerge. What is this? A coin. Okay, so earth energy is coming in the crossing. It is real. It is material. It could have something to do with money or commitments. Wow. There could be somebody making an accusation here, feeling kind of angry, feeling justified, like something is their entitlement or something. And then there's this energy of anger, like someone's fighting for something, standing their ground, fighting, being combative. A Page of Fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. Somebody comes back around. What is this? What's going on with Aries? A discovery of something surprising in the truth. Okay, we have Hermit, which is spiritual discovery, finding something out, shining the lamp on it. 10 of Swords. Chariot card. Going forward. Determined to overcome this. 9 of Fire is your energy again. 9 of Rods. I'm committed. I'm motivated. I'm continuing. Oh boy. All right. What is going on around Aries? So you may feel like something is a fraud. Why do you want something to be exposed or shown? I'm going to say that this is a good outcome because you're coming into a higher level of enlightenment. You're coming to 9 of Wands, 9 of Cups from a Page of Cups. We had that already. as what's around you. Messengers, informers, younger, and then Nine of Swords is part of your fear. Like not knowing or not having the right information. You come up Nine of Cups, which is a good card for an outcome. What is this page? What is the Ace of Coin in the crossing to Aries? It could be documents. It could be money. The truth. Okay, so you find out the truth. There could be a water sign. The root of the issue is fighting for something important. Developing bravery. And your energy is having clarity and truth attached to what you are motivated for. Why is it Nine of Cups as the outcome? Eight of Cups. So that's what I had a minute ago, which is I'm going to walk away. We don't agree, or I don't feel the same way as you do. Sometimes Eight of Cups is just like, I don't like this. There's a Knight of Coin coming in. Loyalty, slow, delivering a pentacle. So the pentacle comes into the crossing or the challenge position of why you're stuck, or why you're being maybe even put in an awkward situation. It could be something where you are having to look at a situation from a different point of view, but not exactly liking it. The hangman could also be like when you feel stuck, like I can't go right or left. I'm just put here. You get the clarity and the truth. And what is going on with this Page of Cups? What is going on with the page? Six of Air, returning energy. It also is smooth sailing. And then I had that before, Nine of Coin, and it was Hierophant. So it was like something being done independently on their own terms. Now you have 999, and it's funny, the other day I was in a parking lot and the car in front of me was 999. So I feel like, you know, numbers do communicate like messages to me anyway. What is this truth Aries is going to find out? The Empress. It could be about a maternal figure in your life. It could be about respect. It could be about a higher level individual, like someone who is held on a higher ground. Memories, nostalgia, Three of Cups, other people around, sharing feelings. Why are you Eight of Cups? Why is Eight of Cups a part of the inner? I swear, this keeps happening to me and I don't know why. It's like the whole deck will just flip in my face. It could be Spirit saying, like, I'm done here. But, okay. Why is it Eight of Cups? Why is Aries done? Four of Swords. You don't want to talk. There's no discussion. Four of Swords is cutting off or just taking a break. Not talking to someone. There is a Four of Coin as well. Something is held back, protected, not given, blocked off, reserved, and then Six of Coin. Something is given to include, to help. So this looks like you're walking away from something. It could even be something that someone felt you owed them. Like if somebody felt like the Aries owes me something. Oh, a Queen of Swords and the Emperor. So there could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's an energy of someone in authority. There could be someone who feels like you owe, but you don't owe. Or if you do owe, it's only like a very small amount. If someone owes you, They're going to give you what is the right amount, the proper amount. And you're happy about that. You're like, okay, that's a good deal. This energy has to do with what you're passionate about, your passion. What is motivating you and driving you forward, and what is your passion? I'm telling you, 8 of Cups. You're following your heart, and you're not putting your heart into something anymore that no longer serves. And 4 of Swords, you're not even giving it your words. You're like, no, I'm just not talking. I'm just not anything. There is a death around the energy with the Fool. What's going on here for Aries? The World. The World represents, wow, the completion with the 10 of Swords in the past, which is what was there before. The World represents a completion and a great achievement in your life. And there's a 9 of Cups. It's kind of like, you know, I achieved something great in my life. Why is there a Page of Cups with a smooth sailing? There's a choice. And this Page of Cups, a water sign, Pisces, it could also be good news. But there is a juggling, choosing. Okay, 5 of Cups, Knight of Cups. Somebody comes forward, like saying they have to choose something. And there's a King of Fire around that, an Aries, Leo, or Sag. Why are you knowing the truth here, Aries, about it? Nostalgia for the past and Hangman. Okay, so you feel stuck, or someone feels stuck. And they feel like, okay, so 6 of Cups is, you know, familiar with the past, nostalgia for the past, remember the good times, and then Hangman. It's like, I'm stuck. What's this truth about here? Okay, you find out the information, a Page of Swords. Somebody could come and tell you this. You could see it online, you could witness it or observe it. High Priestess, someone who puts space or distance. Very aloof, not involved, just kind of rising above. So what did you get out of this by 9 of Cups? The 10 of Swords, the ending of a stressful situation. And then there is a Queen of Swords here. So this could be somebody telling you the information, giving you the final decision. Oh, something you've been fighting up against. The 7 of Fire. You're very motivated. You're very brave. It can be combative. Fighting for something that you believe in. 2 of Fire. You know, inspired and then ready to go in a new direction. Temperance. Managing your emotions. Being patient. Trying to understand the Sun. Something is enlightened about a 3 of Pentacles. A network, a team, an exclusive group. 3 of Pentacles is also invested in, responsible alliances. Why is this person 9 of Coin? They're doing something on their own. 8 of Air, Hangman, and 10 of Fire. Somebody feels like around you feels like they have to be under a lot of pressure to come back around with the 6 of Swords. Why are you fighting for something here, Aries? Why is that there? Why are you fighting for it at all? Ooh, you don't like the information. 3 of Swords. Heartbreak. Things that put space or distance between people. What is this Page of Cups doing? Okay, so this plays into your fears, because your fear is 9 of Swords. Based on a past 10 of Swords. Why is this person coming back around? 10 of Pentacles and Truth and 5. Okay, so this person's left out in the cold. 10 of Pentacles. They're left out in the cold from something permanent, or they were left out in the cold from something permanent or a commitment. You find out the truth. So your energy is like dealing with truth, facts, karma, Mercury and Saturn direct. So it's like, here we go. And this Page of Pentacles is here. A Taurus, a Capricorn, a Virgo, messenger, child. The one pentacle is in the cross, so it could be a document. So somebody doesn't have enough for a full commitment for something. So what is the full commitment that they're wanting to make? A Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sag. And why is there a 10 of Swords around this? It ends, it closes out the cycle. There's a Queen of Earth and an Ace of Coin. A Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo feminine. An older person, someone who is a grown-up. This person has a pentacle. They could have money, documents. What's going on with Aries here? Three of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, dependable, responsible, reliable, invested. And why are you trying so hard for this? Ten Pentacles, Nine of Wands. So you don't want to give up because there's a lot of value in something. A job, a property, a home, a real estate. And so why do you feel like walking away? The Lovers and the Hierophant and the Six of Air. So somebody could have an ex or someone in their life coming back around into the picture. Why does this end with Nine of Cups for you? Why does this end with Nine of Cups for you, Aries? There's a lot of pressure or personal responsibility. Somebody's under a lot of pressure. 10 of Wands. What happens with that? 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups! Look at that. 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups is the discovery of lost items or finding hidden treasure. Can make you intelligent and long-lived. The energy externally to you is a 5 and a 10. Somebody doesn't have enough and you're trying really hard. But this person is 5 of Coin, insufficient, lacking, something taken away from a 10 of Pentacles, from a permanent situation. Who is this Page of Fire? They are young. Okay, so we have something accelerating and it brings in the healing of the Star. Why is it something motivating you to stand your ground when you don't like the information? Because you feel suddenly, when you don't like the information, you feel it motivates you to do better. 2 of Wands, 2 of 3 of Swords. That's like, I'm motivated, I'm suddenly inspired to go in this new direction because I don't like what I hear. It makes me feel like I'm not, maybe it's, you know, heartbreaking. Queen of Wands, very confident magician, and Ace of Wands, inspired by a magician, inspired by a person who is doing something to manifest or to make something great happen in their life. You could be dealing with people who are really good at negotiating. Okay. So the coin comes into the crossing. Your heart is like, I'm ready for this new adventure. I'm ready. I have this new idea. I don't want to give up. I don't want to quit. You could be dealing with banks or finance. Somebody comes back around. Page of Cups, 2 of Coin. They're juggling. They're 5 of Coin, but they've got the 10, which could be like a loan. And and you find out the truth about this situation. The root of the issue is temperance, tolerance, and also defending or fighting your ground, standing your ground. Okay, so let's see again. What have we got here for Aries? Show us. What are the energies? What do they need to see? Freedom and a choice. Ooh, okay. So there's a choice, juggling, and there's this new launch. So there is something about wanting to be carefree, live and trust the moment. I don't think it's foolishness. It's more like trusting the universe. You don't want to give up. Your upcoming future position was Chariot. So you're going to overcome whatever is in your path. There is a 6 of coins, so it could be given to you when perhaps it wasn't given to you in the past. There is a discovery here. Something is found out. The root of the issue is fighting for something important, defending, and the current energy is feeling stuck or being put in an awkward situation. Okay, so let's see. So we had this. I'll keep going with that one. If any of you want a private reading, they're on my website, starseed1111.com. I also have jewelry and some other stuff there. I have these really amazing soaps. They smell really, really good. And, you know, I feel like sensory things affect your energy. If it smells really good, you could really enjoy that, and it could shift your energy a little bit. And they're inexpensive. They're like $6, so. Okay, Spirit, please show us what's coming up here for Aries. The day of judgment from a team, a group. There's definitely a higher level individual involved in this, and this person is going to give you what you need. Let's see. Spirit, show us in the cross. A 6 of air. Somebody coming back around on their own terms. 9 of coin. So that was externally to your energy. That was like a return or smooth sailing or somebody doing something on their own so that they are getting out of conflict. They're moving on. Empress, a maternal matriarch, or it could be you wanting quality, having standards. What's in the past? What is in the past? Okay, so we have 8 of rods, which is acceleration, speed. We also have temperance, understanding, negotiating. Temperance is the emotions. I understand. It's difficult. So there could be somebody who you had to tolerate. You had to be very understanding or patient. You had to weigh your emotions. Under the deck is the 7 of fire. Demanding, pushing, combative. Okay, so this brings you into a 4. So there's somebody who is developing, demanding, escalating, and then it brings you back down to like, I don't care, I don't want it, I refuse. You know, that can be like when somebody escalates something to a higher level, and you're like you're just like 4 of cups, 4 of swords, 4 of like, no. 10 of wands and a 2 of fire. Immediately inspired to go in a new direction. What is that? And a choice. What is Aries energy coming into this? The Wheel of Fortune, the 6 of coin. Fate and destiny, receiving a benefit. Okay, you wanted King of Swords before, and here it is. The King of Swords is coming up as your hope or your fear. And then under the deck, Eight of Cups. I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to walk away from this. I'm going to just abandon it. But it's because you're going towards a Nine of Cups. What is this about? Ten of Cups. Wow, even better. You get to the full emotion. Wow, okay. Ten of Cups is the ultimate in happiness. The Devil is here underlying. Somebody who is extreme, toxic, preventing someone else from doing something, or just really toxic. We have an Emperor. Somebody who's in a position of power. So we have an Emperor and we have an Empress, and challenging is a Page of the Coins, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. Or it could be a message about a Pentacle. So why do you come into Four of Cups? Which you did have the Chariot before. This is silence, quiet. I know nothing. I'm not saying anything. Why was it Chariot before? Like, I'm determined to go forward. Five of Cups to the memories. You feel disappointed in the memories. Or, you know, what comes up with that? Oh, the Ace of Coin. So there could be guilt. Someone feels bad about something. We have a coin coming in. Gifts of money, time, documents. We do have a Five of Swords. Somebody harboring a lot of resentment. Maybe being angry or hateful. Feeling justified by this. And it does bring in a Ten of Swords. So there is something where something was like a big betrayal. Knight of Fire, Page of Cups. Somebody gets up and goes. What is affecting your energy is the outcome, Ten of Water. Okay. You could be standing your ground for family, community, something where you've been involved for a long time, a marriage. You're standing on a higher ground fighting for something that you believe in, or it's your passion. This is my passion. Why does the Wheel of Fortune change? You're inspired. You're ready. You're inspired. Kind of like feeling very hopeful. And there is a Chariot with that. It's going to go forward. There is a Hangman under that. Something that was stuck. And then there's a Death. So something closed out the cycle and changed. Because of this discovery, because of what was found out, shown, illuminated, exposed to other people. Oh, somebody getting credit, surprises, and somebody comes forward, Knight of Cups, trying to persuade with nostalgia. When you think about nostalgia, you think about, what did I like before, and remember how great that was. Having a nice fond memory around something. So there could be somebody coming to see you, to travel, but this energy of I'm fighting back, I'm fighting against, I'm defending against, that's strange. Like, why would you be fighting, standing up and fighting against something? Why would that be happening? I don't know. What are you passionate about? What is your passion? What is it that motivates you to continue? What are you passionate about every day? It could be tarot. It could be your passion is fitness, health, anything really. You could like to motivate others with Seven of Fire. You could stand your ground or feel like you're being unfairly treated or pushed into something where you have to push back. You could feel outnumbered with the Seven of Fire. Okay, what else do we have for Aries here? Wow, okay. A water queen, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or feeling very strong, emotional, intuitive. It's here, Four of Rods. It's the Four of Rods is the goal. Okay, we have somebody who watches, spies, curious, asking questions. And we have a Water King, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio under this. So there's two people connected by emotions. We have a Seven of Swords in the past energy. So we have lies, tricks, deception. Wow. Okay, so this is where the resentment comes in. Five of Swords. I resent. I feel justified. I mean, there could be a person who feels justified, like it's their right. They want to conquer. Seven of Cups. Confused how you feel. Two of Rods. Inspired to go in a new direction right away. What is your energy, Aries? What are you bringing in? Fire. Okay, of course. You were in the past couple of days bringing in a lot of earth. It's like you're like, no, I want to take my time. I want to see if I can afford it or if it's practical. Something shifts in the energy where it's based on something that's already a goal that you've established. This Page of Cups comes in, water energy, and under it is Four of Cups. Like, I refuse, I don't want that, I don't care. Okay, let's see. What's going on around Aries here? Secret. High Priestess. Things that are known but not discussed. Quiet. Solitude. Lips are like, my lips are shut. Like, tight-lipped. Three of Swords is your fear. It seems like you value loyalty, because it looks like with the fear sector, it's always like, I don't want to be stabbed in the back. I don't want to be betrayed. There's like issues with trust. So this could be someone who you don't trust very much. Six of Air, returning energy or smooth sailing coming in. What's the outcome here for Aries? Hierophant. The energy of policy, procedure, education, decisions made that are fair and with integrity or ethics, morals. Okay, waiting on the beach, anticipating. What's this outcome? Seven of Pentacles, looking at the value. What is real? What can I afford? And what's here? You know the truth about maybe a group of people, Three of Cups. It's like a social energy. And you come out as knowing the truth, Ace of Swords, mental clarity, and you go into healing. You say, I'm recovering, I'm healing, I'm moving forward from this. I have hope, maybe wishing on a star and having something coming true for you. Now, why is it so tight-lipped? Why is it High Priestess? Because somebody's, remember I had this a couple of days ago. Somebody is saying to someone, don't say anything. I don't want to say they're threatening, but they're saying, don't say anything to this High Priestess. So it's like, be quiet, be silent. This Earth Queen, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, how does this play out? An Earth King and Chariot. So somebody's going to do something on their own terms. It could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. There is a Chariot energy, which is I'm determined. I'm not looking back. I'm doing this. That was coming up in a future energy. And under it is Nine of Coin. I'm doing this on my own terms. And what happens with that? An Empress and Nine of Swords. Somebody's very upset. There could be a mom, matriarch, or person of value, or maternal, and somebody's very upset about that. Page of Wands, ready for anything, ready for action, and the Death card. Okay, so something closes out, the cycle ends, change shifts, transforms. What do we have? The World, the completion of a cycle, and the World is a great accomplishment. It's very accomplished. It could also be long distance, traveling abroad. Four of Cups. Someone doesn't care, doesn't want that, doesn't like it. Four of Cups. I refuse. Okay, you know the truth about this secret, perhaps. I don't know. What's going on is the outcome. Again, it's like you're fighting for it. You are passionate about it. You're defending. You're fighting back. What is this? Why do you feel like you have to fight back? And we go all the way back around. We have justice. So you're fighting for justice. You're fighting for what's fair, correct, legal in some cases. And there is 10 of Cups. It could be a family situation. 5 of Coins. Somebody's left out in the cold. They don't have enough. Something is taken away, removed. The 5 of Pentacles is, you know, maybe some money goes missing. It could be thieves. You're fighting for justice. Your energy is surprised or alarmed, or you could be inspired. I don't think so, though. I don't think anybody likes being in a 7. 7 is this energy of development. Like, I don't want to be developing all the time. That's tiring. I want to be established as an enterprise. You know, there's a choice going up to a higher level and a choice. Okay. And what is this? Time. Sun. Okay, so there is something about good things. Positive energy. And what is this about? The man making the offer. The man humbly coming forward with the flower. And there is the coffin. So there is a change. What is this change? The dice. So there's a leap of faith. What's going on with that? Okay, we have discipline. The broom and the whip. What have we got there? 10 of Pentacles. There's an established connection. And we have the soulmate energy. So for some of you, this could be about love. It could be about, I don't know, a new connection in a relationship. But your future energy there's a Chariot. So there's someone who's determined. And then there's someone else here who's like 4 of Cups. Like, no, I refuse. I would like to see somebody try to force an Aries to do something that's going to be like an uphill battle. It's never going to go well. It's just the Rams and don't do what they don't want to do. So, funny thing, Pisces energy can be persuaded. Like, fish will go wherever the water goes. So, as long as you make it comfortable and a place that is comfortable, the Pisces could go and be like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. The Aries, though, like, they will bang their head against a brick wall. And, like, the Rams, like, they just bang their head. If you've ever seen Rams, like, what do? They just... they butt heads with people. They butt heads with everybody, which is a part of the characteristic of an Aries. It's ruled by fire, and it's ruled by the planet Mars, and in astrology that has to do with ambition and power and personal force. And it's the animal is the ram. It's very different from Capricorn, which is the mountain goat. The mountain goat takes its time. And in many, I think it's Greek, it's the mountain goat coming out of the water with the fish. So they just do what they feel they need to do and take their time and carefully. But it's not the ram. Let's see. Show us what is going on for Aries again. Take your time. Be patient. If there's something that's complicated, you don't really understand, try to understand and negotiate your feelings. There is the Hangman. Feeling stuck. there could be a Sagittarius, or having to understand, weigh your emotions. 10 of Pentacles is coming in. So if there's a big commitment or a long-term established connection with 2 of Cups. Somebody feels the same way. What's in the past? Like a strong bond. Okay, so you're coming up into past energy of 9 of Swords, or your fear could be 9 of Swords. Very upsetting, you know, worried about trust. Who can I trust? Why is this going this way? Kind of questioning, like, why are things this way? Your energy is, it inspires you to do more or better. 2 of Rods. What happens around, or what happens in the future? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you don't want it. So it's almost like somebody inspires you to go in this new direction, but your energy is like 4 of Cups. Like, I don't really like that. I don't really want that. And then this Water King comes in, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, taking action on how they feel. And there's also an Earth King here. Okay. Your energy is Star. Hope, healing, recovery, releasing, letting go. I'm recovering. Like, so what are you recovering from? A Page of the Pentacles, a Taurus, a Capricorn, a Virgo. It could be a relationship. It could be a document. We have Chariot. So somebody is determined to come forward. And you end up 9 of Cups though. So this is really interesting. You end up as, you know, personally satisfied and happy with the way that this whole situation goes. Content and satisfied in yourself. Okay, 7 of Cups. What is the World, long distance, or I'm sorry, big accomplishments. What is Chariot? Why is that there? It already is this way. It already is. It's a 4 of Wands. You see it on the beach. It's here. And double. So what is already that way? And you're like, I'm waiting to see if it's already that way. It is that way. So what is that? So you're motivated by, I see it coming. Is it here? Yes, it's here. Devil. What is it? Somebody who will get up and go. And an Emperor and a water sign, feminine. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Ready to go. And there's an Emperor. So there could be someone in an authority position. It could be you in an authority position. It's self-made. Ownership or oversight. And Water Queen, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, feminine. So there is there are 2 people here who are motivated by feelings, and we have the 6 of Wands, the Hero's Victory March, getting credit, being seen for the new coin and the new cup. So there's something being offered to you, obviously, that... Why are you 4 of Cups? Where you're like, no. Why are you 4 of Cups? The Death. With the acceleration. It changes something permanently. Okay. Could be an ending. There could be, you know, something transforming permanently. 8 of Rods. Accelerating messages. Messages coming in all at once. Remember, this is something that has been going on. Someone has been telling someone, don't say anything. And in fact, maybe even threatening. So what is this, Death? A Queen of Wands, a 10 of Cups. Wow. Somebody's threatened someone to lie or to not tell the truth. There was a Knight of Swords and a 7 of Swords underneath. This could be a family member. The Ten of Cups with the Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag, feminine. And there's someone who has told someone, like, you need to lie about this. What's being shown? Taking a chance, accelerating, Gemini energy, Lovers, surprises, and then here you are, fighting or defending your position. They know that you'll fight for this. So that could be why somebody thinks like you'll fight, or you'll fight and demand. I don't know. I mean, there is this energy of you would fight for it and demand it. So there's like someone who's like, don't tell the Aries, keep this private, keep this secret. I threaten you, like, do not say anything. Why is that there? That's just such a strange energy. What's going on with Aries again? Let's see it one more time. The Death and a secret and a Page of Cups was. So there's news. I mean, Page of Cups is and a Page of Air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's a change. There's a secret. There's something known. And look, someone's very upset about this. Why are they so upset about this? Because there's a coin. There's a document. There's money. Ten of Cups, family. Something's being looked at and considered. This is based on the past, a feeling from the past. And then we have here, inspired to take immediate action on a Seven of Swords, on someone who lies. And so this document or this thing is given and it accelerates. What happens here with all this? King of Swords. Somebody's made a final decision, or maybe you did, but there is a choice. Juggling choices are options. And we have justice. So we have something being made right, corrected, legal, and the Nine of Cups, satisfied and a wish coming true. In the Star, hope, healing, and recovery, releasing and letting it go. The Star brings in hope. Oh, wow, the Chariot. Determined to go forward, Six of Air, things get easier. Why do things get easier? There's heartbreak around a situation, and somebody's resentful or angry, and someone else is fighting back against this, and someone else threatens someone, gets angry. Page of Wands, someone inspired, impulsive, a Leo. Justice is coming for the situation so that you can heal. Finally, you can heal. Finally, you can recover. Things are transforming. There is a death energy, so something would typically change around the death, which would be transformative endings that bring a new beginning. Okay, so we have the altar of dedication and moon cycles. So some of you could be using an altar with candles or whatever. We also have the Wiccan ethics, which is to harm no one. You know, I do a return to sender of energy, but I don't do like a, let's go out and get someone. I have the balance. I also have a scrying mirror to see the shadow or to do shadow work. And I have a rebirth with the Yule. Okay, the Yule is my favorite time of year. It's when you you burn the Yule log for 24 hours. And you can have like little festivities and cookies and things. It can be around the equinox. Winter solstice, I think it's called. So we have a death. We have the Samhain, the death energy around changes endings and beginnings. We have the Lord God masculine, which is any masculine energy. We have the cauldron of containment, needing to contain emotions. All right. We have the alchemist, which is about balance, maybe using herbs. We have spell manifestation, using spell work, using spirit to assist you with things. I'm all for it. Do spell work to bring in, conjure spirit to help you with stuff. I don't think it's a good idea to conjure a negative spirit. Like, I don't know why anybody would do that. Why you would conjure. Probably because you want something to get done. You're like, I need this done. And maybe you're not seeing any results. I don't know. So the Four of Wands has, you've reached a goal or whatever you anticipate is here. And with the Devil, that could be something extreme or something where there's a lack of freedom and it could be toxic. So let's see for Aries. Oh, wow. Did you see how that flipped? It just literally caught air. You're having a victory in something in your life. There's something you're going through where you are overcoming a challenge. And I'm even going to take a picture of this because that is so cool. The way that flew out. Like, it literally just caught air and like flipped. So Spirit's trying to say here that you are going to overcome a difficult situation and have this personal victory. So that's what I have, Aries. I'll see you again next time.